I've played ARK for years, and that is the first time I've seen a wild seagull carrying someone's fucking dodo and eating it in air. I'm gonna rope the dodo out. Look at this crack shot. That's a warning shot. But watch this. I won't kill the dodo. I just, take the bird out. Number one in the EU for admin rifle kills. I'm also number two in the EU for Dilo kills. So I've saved the dodo there. Or he's drowning. Never mind. WAGWANWIGGIDYWABLO peeps. We're on V to the A to the L. Underwater sea base location for you. In the mesh, there's some jups. And there's the map book. Can you see that? So you know where you're going. Now, I can't imagine I'm the first person to find this, but I don't actually look at other ARK people that find base locations. I just don't go on YouTube. So I imagine this has already been found because it's one of the entrances to the undersea area. And it's right fucking there. If I am the first person to find this, then we've all been going past it and fucking not seeing it. Even me. So anyway, you're going to look for the trench. This is where you got the entrance, the opening. You're going to swim through the opening and you're going to swim all the way down to the bottom. I'm number one in the EU for swimming in ARK. I hold all the records. What can I say? I like to get wet. So don't go that way, but take a little ganders to your right. You see that? We don't want to go down there. But to your right, we've got a fucking hole that Wildcard's left us. Now, surely somebody else has noticed this big fucking hole because it's massive. And you can just fly through it. Swim through it. Sorry. Fly through it? Fuck me. Come thinks he's Superman. Right, so imagine the hole that we came through. As you come through the hole, you've got this massive rock that goes all the way around. And you can swim around the outside of it, but on the inside of the skin. The fucking texture. Now, a couple of times I come out of it, so you can see sort of the boundary that you've got to build. And then I keep going into the hole. You've got to come out sometimes, and you've got to keep going back in. In and out, in and out, in and out. You've got to rag the fuck out of it, basically, is what I'm saying. Make that shit fucking like sandpaper. You got to make sure, innit? Just in and out, in and out, in and out. Make sure you know where the hole is. Because you don't want to hit a fucking wall, do you? And then, yeah, I'm just going to fly around and show you loads of places that you can build. Now, Wildcard have added some new mesh options, as I'm sure you are aware. Sometimes if you log out in certain areas, you'll die. Lose your inventory. It's because it classes it that you're outside the mesh even though you're not. So with these new settings that they've done, you know, you're going to have to find out if it's safe to build in here, basically, if you're going to do it on official. I would recommend doing it on official. Try an unofficial server. The problem is, with these new settings that Wildcard did for the meshing, it automatically did it on PC dedicated servers. So if you've got your own custom server or you're on a server that someone else has got, not an official server, the settings would automatically change to include those mesh settings. So there's lots of areas on the map where if you log out in that area or the game detects you in that area, it will insta-kill you basically. So even on unofficial servers now, a lot of the servers would have automatically updated those mesh settings. So you'd have to expect the server admin, if he wants people to mesh or he wants to allow like people to mesh like a no rules server, he'll have to untick those boxes. I've done that on my PvP server. So you can mesh, basically. Because, you know, it's fucking fun. So, with these mesh base locations, you're going to have to test them out. It's at your own risk if you want to use them. I'm actually going to start moving away from mesh base locations. I'm going to start just doing normal base locations. I know you guys have been asking for some build videos for the sniper towers. I'm going to do those as well. Now, I could lie to you and say, like, I've been really busy, that's why I don't upload. I could turn around and say, you know, my dog died, that's why I've not been uploading, you know. But that would be lying. My dog's not dead. And I don't have a dog, so we're in the clear, basically. That's a win for me, to be honest. I'm taking W's left, right and centre here, aren't I? You can see I'm fucking in and out here, showing you where the fucking texture is. Go crazy. Test if you die in there. I don't know if the mesh settings that they've added include underwater. You know, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to open a server and I might invite everybody to come and fucking raid me and my tribe that I'm in. Like, you won't be able to raid us. We're unraidable. Number one in the EU for unraidable bases. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Oh, I want to talk about something I thought really fucking funny. I was watching the other day. I was watching some sort of game show thing just on YouTube. It's just a clip that come up, and it was like The Price is Right, yeah, and like the audience can win prizes, right? And basically, this woman has always wanted to be picked, and she's been in the audience loads of times. And this woman is, I don't know what you'd call it. I wouldn't call it disabled. She's in a wheelchair, basically. She's got wheels, right? And they built a ramp and everything for her to come down from the audience. And it's like, The Price is Right, come down, so and so. She fucking comes flying down this ramp in her wheelchair, bossing it. She might have even fucking busted a little skid out at the end. Not too sure. I'll have to rewatch that. And she got this chance to win some fucking prizes, basically. And she's done this question or whatever. She's won the prize. And you know what she's won? So this woman's in a wheelchair, yeah? She's got no feet, bless her. Do you know what I mean? That's why she's in a wheelchair. She's got no feet whatsoever. Obviously, you're going to save money on trainers and stuff. That's a plus side. Always look on the plus side of life, you know what I mean? Saving money on trainers. Anyway, so she comes flying down and fucking does a skid, does a couple of questions, wins a fucking prize. You know what she wins? She wins a fucking treadmill. She wins a fucking exercise treadmill. She's in a wheelchair. She's got no feet. And she wins a fucking... Oh, these people. What is wrong with these people? She wins a fucking treadmill. An exercise treadmill. I mean, she could go on it on her wheelchair and the wheels would still spin. Like, luckily, she sees like, the fun in everything. She's a comedian. She thought it was hilarious. That would be my sort of reaction if that was me myself. You know what I mean? If that happened to me, I'd laugh that off. That'd be fucking hilarious. But that's what happened. I thought it was funny. Good thing to feel the end of the video. So, yeah, thanks for fucking watching. Oh, look, wildcard. There's a hole. Fucking fill it, you cunts. Go fuck yourself.